From a teenager in a stolen SUV who learned the value of airbags and seatbelts, and an angry Ohio trucker that plowed through these squad cars with ease, to a high-speed pit in Arkansas that sent this pickup truck airborne, and a biker in Florida who really thought he could escape the FHP. Here are 10 action-packed police pursuits caught on camera.
He's trying to hit a cruiser. He just fived the cruiser, 90-11. Get a squad to 90-11, Carl and Schrock.
October 19th of 2024, Columbus, Ohio. It was 3:30 in the morning when a 911 call came in about a semi-truck driver who allegedly struck a building. According to the caller, the truck driver also brandished a handgun as he fled the scene. Police intercepted the truck at Carl and East Dublin Granville roads. It wasn't hard to spot, and that's not just because it was a massive semi-truck. After striking the building, the rig must have damaged its gas line. It dragged on the ground, leaving a long trail of sparks behind it. It was only a matter of time before gas began leaking, and those sparks ignited a fire.
We are northbound Carl. He's got sparks and damage. I can't see the plate.
Section of 10 miles. Myself and 184 for hospital up.
That radio, he's refusing to stop. He's going over the roundabout, northbound Carl. And looks like his truck's on fire. He just broke his gas line. And you'll see the trail of fire northbound Cleveland Avenue. I'm sorry, northbound Carl. And he's coming to a stop here.
Shooting house 161.
He's trying to back into me, radio. He's trying to ram me. We're we're up here on Carl North 161.
Copy. Make it a 3. Call North 161.
All right, he's back, blacked out, back northbound. I avoided the collision, and we have a supervisor copying this.
The truck driver, later identified as 42-year-old Gregory Ivory, wasn't afraid to use his truck like a battering ram. Our officer had to keep his distance due to the truck's size. Thankfully, it wasn't hard to lose.
All right, stand by, radio. We're westbound Schrock. He's trying to hit a cruiser. He just fived the cruiser, 90-11. Get a squad to 90-11, Carl and Schrock.
Copy, Carl, Schrock. Yeah, like that, but traffic, you stay on it. Westbound Schrock, 3.
All right, hold on. Okay, we're still westbound.
On the pursuit, you go back to the courthouse, find a victim. Head that way. I copy. So there's special because they were hit as well.
Yeah, we got victims out here.
184, switch to your cruiser radio because you're breaking up. John, we're coming up to East North Railway. You just find the car. Slow down, he stopped right at the intersection. We got a medic started behind him.
Dogs aboard!
Police arrested Gregory after a short foot chase. They learned he was from California, though it's unclear what he was doing in Columbus, Ohio. There are only a handful of reports on the chase, and none of them mention Gregory being on the clock. In the end, he learned why most people choose fast cars and why they want to run from the police. Gregory was charged with felonious assault on a police officer and held on $250,000 bail. Greenland, Arkansas is a small city in Washington County, nestled in the heart of the Ozark Mountains. It's home to about 1,200 people and was the site of a short-lived, high-speed police chase on October 24th of 2024. ASP Trooper Randall Schwab was idle on the shoulder when a call came in about a pursuit in progress. His fellow officers were after a red Ford F-150 traveling at a high rate of speed down Route 71. Trooper Schwab pulled out as the truck approached and activated his lights and sirens. These suspects were about to learn why you don't run from the ASP.
I've got Greenland and CID. Coming back out to 71.
Trooper Schwab needed to end this chase once and for all. A well-timed pit maneuver should do the trick.
TBI roll over 216.
Police swarmed the scene and quickly arrested 2 men and a woman. From what we can gather, the ASP is withholding their names and the names of undercover officers involved in the chase. If we had to guess, this was some kind of drug-related sting operation, and the police are hoping these 3 lead them to bigger fish.
Going to be southbound on Division.
On August 18th of 2022, a Michigan State police officer was on patrol in Grand Rapids when he spotted a car that had recently been reported stolen. As he followed it, the driver began speeding away, running stop signs, and making sudden turns. It didn't take a genius to know that this kid and his buddies had something to hide. You know, like the fact that they just stole somebody's car.
Westbound, please. Now, westbound. Through Eastern. Westbound, Oakville, kind of.
Westbound Oakville, approaching Eastern.
Southbound Eastern.
Southbound Eastern. Through Hall, still southbound.
Number 2 is overhead.
Tom-based crash. Crash. Still southbound. Tell them to check.
541, we'll call it.
Tell them
Crash now just south of 28. Suspect still southbound. Through Madison. Still westbound. Trooper, I think we can start calling it out. Still, westbound. 37. southbound Division, southbound on Division.
Hands behind your back! Too slow, my man. One's running right there! Northbound, go for it. Northbound! You guys good here? Yeah, we're good.
The one officer screaming, "You're too slow," had us cracking up toward the end. Don't forget that cops are weighed down significantly by all their gear. According to the Department of Justice, the average police officer carries about 20 extra pounds of tools and weapons. You try sprinting with a 20-pound weight around your waist. With the suspects in custody, police learned that all of them were still juveniles. Therefore, we don't know their names or much else about their case. It's sad when young kids get roped into a life of crime. Hopefully, this early run-in with the state police will put them on the right path.
Yep, they're wrecking down the median. Roll over.
October 2nd of 2024, Texarkana, Arkansas. ASP troopers are in hot pursuit of a stolen Chevy SUV. They spotted the car traveling north on Jefferson Avenue, forcing our thief to gun it east toward I-30. He hit speeds upwards of 95 miles per hour as he weaved through traffic and tried to shake the police. Ultimately, his inexperience behind the wheel caused him to skid out and crash. Police didn't know it, but this suspect was barely old enough to drive. The 17-year-old suspect was arrested and brought to a juvenile detention center. That's when police learned he was connected to a homicide from September of 2023. He was out on $250,000 bail and was allegedly trying to flee the area. According to police, the initial shooting was domestic, as they believed the victim was dating the teenager's mother. Now, he's back in jail with another $250,000 bond over his head.
Construction zone.
September 2nd of 2023 was a heartbreaking day in Monroe, Michigan. 34-year-old Adam Helton and 31-year-old Michael Beck Jr. were in a blue Ford F-150 when two armed men approached and ordered them out of the car. One of the men opened fire. Michael lost his life on the scene, and Adam was left in critical condition. Later on, Ohio State police officers spotted the stolen truck at a rest stop near Bowling Green. They approached on high alert with their weapons drawn, not knowing what these two carjackers were capable of.
No, I don't see any. I'm going to creep up. Police block the entranceway. We have stop sticks ready for the sheriff.
Okay, I'm seeing some movement in the vehicle. white males in the driver's seat.
They're starting the vehicle.
We need to move in. Police, stop!
They should hit 725. They're taking on out of the rest area. It does not matter. As long as you've got a unit close to you for backup, take them out.
Okay.
That is the correct RP, right?
The RP's covered.
Anybody else have eyes on 75?
Right.
Okay.
All green, they're pointing a gun. They just shot at me. Bowling Green, they just shot at me.
Still going southbound 117.
Bowling Green, he shot one at me.
Shots fired.
Bikes are at 116. About the 117.
Correct.
Getting shot at and spinning wouldn't take this state trooper out of the chase. He punched the gas and quickly caught back up. Now, this pursuit was personal.
Left lane, 894. Light traffic. We're approaching the construction zone.
Left lane, approaching construction.
Going down. Right lane, still continuing. Approaching the 19, coming in the construction zone. Visual contact. 5. Good.
I don't know, that was freaking awesome though.
37.
Eighty-seven units per 121. Do not use stop 6.
We're stopped at the exit ramp.
Stopping at the exit ramp.
Our officers opened fire at the top of the exit ramp. That's when the suspects decided to keep running. Thankfully, they wouldn't make it much further. Not with all those bullet holes.
Bowling Green, I should allow for 2 rounds. Bowling Green is in the median. We're back on the on-ramp.
Okay, 1060. Did you shoot your rounds?
Right, using the rifle.
Okay.
Any of our units injured. He's crashing out. He's still in the ditch. I'm gonna use slow. Still in the ditch. Might get stuck here. Approaching up. Township Route 240. Shot 240.
Show me your hands right now!
240.
The suspects did not show their hands, leading to another brief gunfight with police. They believed the driver was down, but weren't sure about the passenger. The standoff lasted well into the night, as police needed to confirm that both men weren't going to keep shooting.
We do not have eyes on it.
Steven, we need to see both your hands. Both your hands. It might be up on his hand or his head.
What, Jeff?
It might be up on his head.
What do you mean what might be up on his head?
His hand.
Oh.
There's not really a spot.
Is the driver's left arm on his head, guys?
They can't see it.
Okay.
Rodney, are you hit anywhere?
Ronnie.
Rodney, are you hit anywhere?
Dude.
Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you've been hit. Thumbs up, you've been hit.
Okay.
Thumb up and down.
He gave a thumb.
Dude, it was like a half thumb. I don't know.
Ronnie, are you
The suspects were identified as 29-year-old Stephen Jones Jr. of Monroe and 44-year-old Ronnie Oliver of Ann Arbor. The saga began at Highlander Market, a corner store in Monroe. The owner said Michael and Adam were frequent customers, but he'd only seen Stephen and Ronnie once. The latter two robbed the store and then tried to steal the first car in sight. As of August of 2024, Stephen Jones Jr. has been charged with homicide, robbery, and carjacking. He'll likely get life in prison, and we imagine Ronnie Oliver is staring down the same barrel. Some bikers think they're invincible. Take this guy from Tampa, Florida, for example. On June 25th of 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol officer spotted a motorcycle without any registration tags displayed. If you want to drive on the roads, you must have a license plate. Plain and simple. This guy didn't think the law applied to him. So, when the law tried to pull him over, he hit the throttle and sped away. Heavy traffic favors the biker. He can risk his life and zip between cars while our officer has to slow down for public safety. Somehow, he keeps the biker in his sights and finally catches back up. The biker gives our trooper the slip once more. It's the same song and dance over and over. Police lose him and catch up, lose him and catch up. The only thing different is the change of scenery. He leads them through a neighborhood, into the downtown area, and eventually back onto the highway. Things open up for the biker on the highway. Police lose sight of him again, but a helicopter in the sky keeps them in the chase. Other officers regain visual, and time starts ticking away for this death-defying biker. According to police, the biker was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. That's likely why he ran when police initially tried to pull him over. We're not sure what happened next, though we imagine he spent the next few nights in jail. December 14th of 2023 was a bad day for Eddie Simmons. This Michigan man must have woken up on the wrong side of Santa's list because he didn't feel like spreading much cheer during the holiday season. Instead, he spread fear and aggression after running somebody off the road in an alleged road rage incident. Police later spotted Eddie driving his Silverado. They tried pulling him over, but Eddie didn't plan on stopping. Instead, he led police on a 100-mile-per-hour chase through multiple neighborhoods in Flint, Michigan. It's a miracle nobody got hurt, especially when police ran him off the road and onto somebody's lawn.
Watch out for these intersections. Good on the right, get on the right. Left. Clearway traffic speed to maximum distances. Good on the right, good on the right. Got 4 on Yale Street right now, we're slowing down. Good on the right, good on the right. Left.
On Court Street, just east of Fire.
Good on the right.
Northbound Bradley.
Good on the right, traffic stop. Good luck. Good on the right. Good left, four-way. Good on the right.
Good Brown on Bradley. Northbound Bradley, turbo.
Good on the right so far. Good, good, good. Good.
Copy.
Let's go westbound Court Street. Westbound Court Street, some Bradley. Northbound Mansfield, no reason to be here. Crash River Teacher, going northbound, it's like northbound Crestwood.
Hey, police, stop! You're gonna get shot! Right there, right there! Get police! Show us your hands! You're gonna get shot! Stop! Stop running! Stop!
Emergency, right, just go up here.
On the ground!
According to police, a second man jumped out of Eddie's car and ran away on foot. Police let their canine unit look for him, but the dog returned empty-pawed. It's unclear if police ever found the second suspect, or if he was even implicated in any crime. As for Eddie, he was arrested and charged with fleeing and reckless driving, along with a slew of other traffic violations.
Need 100.
November 3rd of 2019, Union County, Ohio. Multiple police departments are in hot pursuit of 22-year-old Kyle Price. According to them, the young man allegedly stole a truck with a washing machine on the back. Then he led police on a 30-mile chase down I-270 and US 33. An Ohio State trooper was idle on the road when the pursuit came his way. He quickly joined his fellow officers and soon took the lead position. He stayed on Price's tail thanks to his eyes in the sky.
Okay. 14 minutes.
We're going to take primary on this.
Right, I was about to advise you saying get hands request.
Truck. Looks like a refrigerator stove or something on the back.
Post 25 is, post 80 is now patched with you. Post 80 is patched with you. Signal forwarding to all units not in the pursuit.
According to police, the chase began in Gahanna, Ohio, where police spotted him in the stolen truck. They pulled him over, but Price gunned it as officers approached the car. He sped through multiple towns and counties while putting countless lives at risk. Thankfully, police officers were waiting up ahead of our state trooper, ready to spike Price's stolen truck and end this chase for good.
He moved over to the right shoulder. He moved over to the right shoulder.
Right shoulder, okay.
Let's go, Orlando 100. 437, go. Box them in. Get past them, box them in. Let them get these. Pull off on these spikes first. Pull off on these spikes first. Need 100. Hey guys, blocky. Alright, it's getting locked in here.
Police moved in and arrested Price after a brief standoff. They learned he was driving under the influence, which only added to his growing list of charges. According to Price's mother, the young man was a well-liked teenager with a solid work ethic. Then, drug addiction ruined his life. He fell into debt, became a deceitful person, and turned to violence to fund his bad habits.
The Wyoming exit. Freeville MSP, we're exiting.
Staying at Wyoming.
Oh shit.
If you're gonna steal a car, at least figure out how to turn the headlights on. These car thieves from Detroit couldn't be bothered to learn how their new Dodge Durango worked. It made them easy to spot when state police pulled onto the highway. Our officers saw their brake lights flashing, which gave them reason to stop the car. Driving without lights is extremely dangerous. Driving without lights while behind the wheel of a stolen car is just stupid.
EGK 8062.
96 to Evergreen.
115 miles per hour, light traffic. We're in the right lane. Still eastbound coming up to Southfield. Tripping battery approved. Edward George King 8062, a white Dodge Durango. Through M39, local lane, still eastbound. Alright, we're taking the Wyoming exit. The Freeville MSP, we're exiting.
Getting at Wyoming.
Oh shit.
Wyoming.
Alright, we're coming up to Wyoming on the service drive, continuing eastbound.
Through Wyoming on the service drive eastbound.
Service drive on Wyoming, from Wyoming. Going south here on Ohio. South on Ohio to Buena Vista, going east.
South Buena Vista from Ohio.
East on Buena Vista radio from Ohio.
They're
Through
eastbound
North
from Ohio.
50 miles per
For
hour.
officer safety.
We going south, I'm not sure what street we're on. The phone fucking keeps popping up. Radio, we're south on Clover Lawn, south on Clover Lawn. South on Clover Lawn through Fullerton, 75 miles per hour.
You're going to be on south on Clover Lawn. Unit before
No traffic out.
They are chasing those vehicles.
Four-way. Okay, we're coming up the Grand River. The radio MSP's coming up the Grand River, going east on Grand River. East on Grand River, through
Grand River eastbound.
65 miles per hour on Grand River, gonna be coming up to 96. Alright, we're at Rosa Parks on Grand River.
District 1, air support on District 1.
And coming up to Trumbull, we're slowed down to 45. Gonna be going on Avery Street North.
On Avery.
Hit at Avery.
District 1,
Hey bitch, you better stop. You better stop. You're gonna get fucked up. Get down. Going east down.
Based on their conversation after the arrest, we believe 2 people were inside the stolen car. Police arrested one, but the other escaped on foot. According to some sources, a K-9 unit tracked and arrested him later that night. Upon running the plates, police learned that the Dodge Durango had been reported stolen from Troy, a small Detroit suburb. While searching the vehicle, police allegedly found a stolen handgun. We can assume that both men were arrested and charged with fleeing, grand theft, and reckless driving.
Again, like 35. I don't know if you're having that.
Brown County, Wisconsin embodies the towns and cities of the Green Bay metro area. It's home to about 268,000 people, including one man who thinks it's okay to drive while under the influence of drugs. He also thinks it's okay to lead the sheriff's department on a 100-mile-per-hour chase across the state. It all began around 9 a.m. when someone called 911 to report a dangerous driver in a red truck. The driver, Jonathan Tees, showed no signs of stopping, even with several cops behind him. That's when the sheriff's office got involved, hoping to bring this chase to a swift end. Jonathan had other ideas.
vehicle.
Our sheriff's deputy took the lead and stayed behind Jonathan until the bitter end. That's when permission came through to pit maneuver Jonathan's truck. Our deputy moved in to end this chase before somebody got hurt.
If you can slow it down right here, you can try to spin. (172 to 483 north). Copy 172 to 43 north. Attempted unsuccessful. Copy, attempted unsuccessful. The ditch. In the ditch. Jewish median. Cell phone in the northbound lane. Copy, cell phone in the northbound lane. I got 43 coming up to me. Up to block. Copy, accident up to Management. I understand, like 135. I don't know if you're copying that.
Jonathan didn't make it very far on foot. Our officer deployed a taser and took him down as he ran toward a local business. According to police, the chase lasted 45 minutes and spanned over 40 miles. In the end, Jonathan was arrested and charged with 2 counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, fleeing an officer, and resisting or obstructing an officer. It was only later that they learned he was high out of his mind the whole time. High on what isn't very clear. Jonathan did have a prior conviction from 2018 for possession of methamphetamine, so we're leaning in that direction. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.